What's up, everyone? It's Jason here. Today we're doing a recap of AMC yesterday and this past week. Also, AMC just got a brand new higher target price than previously before. And also, our Ortex just gave AMC a level 3 squeeze potential for this coming up week. If you could, make sure to smack the like button down below. Not only about this video, also lets out new people learn about AMC. And if you're not a sub, make sure to smack that sub button below. Hit that little bell notification that you guys are updated on all the videos here on the channel. Let's get right into it. What I'm using here, I am using Weeble. There's a link down in the description. Go there and click on that link. Sign up, put $100 in, you get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. You also get to these tier 2 NASDAQ views. That way you can see when buys and sells are coming into the market and going outflow out of the market as well. Hey, it's free money. At the end of the day, it's a great platform. Try it out. Well, as you can see here, yesterday was a crazy wild ride in the market. We did start out going into the pre-market hours at a really good clip right here. We jumped all the way up to about $13.32. And pretty much flat for most of that time. Going in, though, into the market hours yesterday, we did slump down right here to like $12.74. Been shot to an all-new, almost high yesterday from the previous past couple of months, up to $14.33. It was good to see AMC up this high, but shortly after that, we did have this sell-off go on. Obviously, we had a bunch of sell walls yesterday due to hedge funds and others that were attacking this stock. I figured this was going to happen on Friday anyway. A lot of times they've been waiting till later on in the day to hit these big holes, but they started very, very early this time. We've seen sell walls go up big time, though, once we cross that $14 mark. Remember, we need to break that line of resistance around $14.50, man, to see us start to slingshot upwards. And again, we've been fighting the hedges. We've been fighting the markets overall. The markets haven't been the best the last few days. You guys know this due to the CPI data. We've had the markets overall going down. AMC's been doing great, though, overall. And yesterday, we did end at $12.98. It would have been nice, though, to end at $13, above 13 bucks. But it was a battle to try to get us there, right? So we did drop all the way down to $12.57. Yeah, really, really close to hitting those $13. That would have put $13 options in the green. But it's not the end of the world. Again, we were up yesterday 1.64%. And we ended in the aftermarket hours right at around $12.80. If you look back at the past week, though, I mean, just look at the past, look at this, man. Just on Tuesday alone, we are at $9.60, right? So, and then pretty much about the same, obviously, on Monday as well, around $9.56 going into the market hours right there. But overall, this past week, we went up a lot. We went up about, what is that? Like, it's almost like $4. When you have a pretty much like a $4, $5 gain in a week, you really can't complain on that end. And honestly, the numbers have been trending better and better and better towards a squeeze happening. We have short float numbers going up. We've been around 100% utilization for a while now, which is great. So overall, the numbers are looking really, really good on AMC, and Ortex and others are starting to come out and talk about it as well. And we'll go those Ortex numbers in a little bit right after we go these options we had in the green on Friday. So right here, we would have another 17,512 options in the greens. Reason why I wish we could have got there, but hey, it's not the end of the world. We did have 4,620 at 12.5. At $12, we had 25,985. At 11.5, we had 4,780. At $11, we had another 25,770. 10.5, we had 13,500. At $10, we had 14,443. And then at 9.5, 7,600. And then at 9, 5,773. You can see the others as well right here. Just the bigger numbers I wanted to go over, though. It would have been nice to get the 13. Obviously, another 17,512 contracts in the green. Would have been very nice. I wouldn't have complained there. So, but at the end of the day, we had a great week overall. So you're not going to see me complaining, and neither should you. Going over the latest Ortex numbers really quick. Exchange on reported short interest right now is at 87.55 million. Previously at 93.89 million, which is a change of negative 6.75%. Estimated short interest percent of free float is currently at 19.81, previously at 21.36. Percentage change of negative 7.26%. Percent of free float on long currently is at 32.89 million, which 7 days ago was at 32.98. Not much change there again, negative 0.27%. Shares on loan currently at 150.45 million. 7 days ago was at 150.9 million, which again is a negative 0.3%. Not much there either, changing there over the last 7 days. Days to cover on loan the last 7 days, again, was currently at 1.64. 7 days ago was at 1.64. Again, barely any change there at 0.17% negative. percent change there. The 2-week right now, though, is currently at 4.25 days to cover. Cost to borrow is currently at 20.63. 7 days ago was at 12.77, which is another big change, though, of 61.59%. And utilization, like we said a little ago, is currently at 100. 7 days ago was at 100. So honestly, the longer this is at 100 or anything, honestly, over 99 is really, really, really high. And having this at 100 pretty much every day the past like couple weeks is insane. That just shows you how little shares there is right now to be shorting on AMC. So I want to go over this really quick, though. Ortex did just give AMC a type 3 or level 3 chance of squeezing within the next week. So types of trade signals, though. Ortex has 5 families of trading signals: short squeeze, EPS, RSI, MACD, and company events. The different types of signal look at different aspects of the metric that is the main base for the signal. For example, the short squeeze signal comes from type 1, type 2, and type 3. And remember, AMC just got a type 3 from Ortex. They look at slightly different aspects of how to detect a short squeeze, considering everything from short interest, utilization, cost to borrow, and stock price, as well as the rate of exchange in these. You might see all of them triggering at the same time, as we did with GameStop and GME just before the epic price moves at the end of January. Now, at the end of January, Ortex did give GameStop a type 3 squeeze. And that means you have all of them coming together, right? So you have multiple things. All 3 of these are triggering, right? Your short interest, utilization, and your cost to borrow, and the stock price all coming together for a squeeze. You had this happen in GameStop, obviously, back in the end of January going into February. And now we're starting to see this again going into AMC now. Now, Ortex did call this for GameStop back at the end of January, and it happened. That's not to say this is going to happen again, right? You never know at the end of the day. You don't know if all the ingredients are to come together in the perfect storm and bake that nice, juicy cookie that you love to eat. You never know. So at the end of the day, these things are great to look at. But again, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, and take whatever I say with a grain of salt at the end of the day. These are just the facts that I'm bringing to you, and you can do what you will with those. So looking over here at the Iborrow desk numbers really quick, at the last count we had 74% interest rate fee, which is an APR fee, by the way. So remember, that is an APR, an annual percentage rate. So that annual percentage rate is over the 260-ish days we have for trading in the stock market, right? It's not the whole 365. It only does trading days. So the higher we have this fee for the longer, that is good. Remember, this is an APR, so it's not just like a fee they're paying right this second. This is annualized over the year. And also right now, we currently have 150,000 short shares available. Again, that is very, very low. This number does bounce around. Like I said, again, you might see this at 200,000. Then the next time you might see it at 60. Then the next time at 200,000, and then 150. And then Monday, we might see this down to like 20,000 again, or down to 0. You never know what's going to happen to these numbers. They do bounce around a lot, just like the interest rate fees do. They're not exact. They change drastically all the time. Usually when you're going up, though, you do see some kind of downfall a little bit again. Then you'll see it pick back up again over time. Also, we have some really, really nice big print orders come through on AMC yesterday as well. One of the biggest ones I've seen in quite a while. We had a big order for $25,933,967.52. That's honestly one of the biggest ones I've seen in over a month. So that just tells you how big of this order is. It's probably a big commercial order coming in for AMC. And this right here is going to go over the dark pools, right? I know a lot of you guys don't like dark pools, but again, the dark pools are made for that reason at the end of the day. Obviously, there's some shady business that goes on in dark pools, especially with hedge funds. But at the end of the day, that's what these bigger investors use as well, like commercial investors and others. That way they don't move or, make the stock market go crazy all at once. Because you can only imagine a $26 million order come through on AMC at one time. Boom. So this right here will get leaked out into AMC over the next week or two. Next, we had another big print order for $1,691,677.89 come through yesterday. There was another order for $1,481,219.23. And last order that came through yesterday evening was $1,734,825.50. Now, these are just the big print orders that came through on Friday. Obviously, there was bunches of orders from retail investors and others. And usually these big print orders are over $1 million. So there's other ones below that, say like 800,000, 900,000, I'm sure. These are just the ones that are over $1 million that these get reported on. So it's good to see, though, man, that we had almost a $26 million order come through from AMC. That lets you know that there's a lot of confidence in AMC's price being below where the target price should be. So speaking of some of these bigger print orders real quick, you pull up the FinTech real quick. You can see right here, the Vanguard Group just added a ton of new shares, right? So their previously shares they had was 7,664,955 shares. They added a ton, about 30 million new shares reported on Friday. Now that could have been that big 26 million print order we've seen right there. But again, that's a bunch of new shares, right? Also, Sculptor Capital just added a ton of new shares as well, about 550,000 new shares. Bank of America Corp added a bunch of new shares right here as well. You can see all these. There's a ton of new shares though. But a Bank of America Corp just added about 400,000 new shares as well. You also add a HAP Trading adding about another 200,000 shares to theirs too. ProShare added another like 80,000 shares right there. So you can see there's a lot of confidence right now with AMC going forward. And a big reason for that also is not only just a squeeze, but you're having some really, really respected people come out and giving AMC really, really good target prices right now. AMC Entertainment stock surges to longest win streak in nearly 2 years. Shares of AMC rallied Friday to a 6th straight gain, which is the longest streak in nearly 2 years as Wall Street's lone bull got a little more bullish after the movie theater operator completed its latest stock sell program. We know that they put in 43 million more stocks. They got about $500 million from that as well. So AMC, obviously on Thursday, said it completed its previously announced 43 million shares at the market equity sell program at an average price of $9.94 to sell $428 million worth. So they got $428 million, which adds another big chunk of liquidity to the company to pay off debts and other things like that, which helps out the company overall. The last time the stock rose for 6 consecutive days was this 6-day stretch that ended in July 31st, 2019. That is crazy. It's been that long. And that even shows you, obviously back in January, it wasn't this steady of growth. That shows you how strong the stock is right now. There has been 4 5-day win streaks since the last 6-day streak. The last 5-day streak ended on January 27th. Obviously, liquidity issues at Robinhood, right? Tanked this back down. The stock soared 570% during the streak. The outcome of the streak was a bit tough and go towards the end of Friday's trading sessions as the stock swung to a loss as much as 1.6% with less than an hour before the bell closing, reversing earlier mid-morning gains as much as 12.3% before the late recovery. We went over that. We finished about 1.6 above, which is a good day overall. Again, I'm not going to complain on that, especially the day before we had a crazy game. Analyst Eric Wold at B. Riley's Securities reiterated his buy rating has had on AMC stock since April and raised his stock target price to $16 now. Remember, he put a $13 price target, now $16. He's the biggest bull of most analysts I've seen. And again, I think $16 is pretty fair, especially if you're looking from a fair market value price from the free cash flow models. We know this in my channel, anywhere between 15 and say 17, 18 bucks. Free cash flow models right now, it's a fairly good price. And it shows you one reason why you're seeing some of these bigger institutions come in and buying an AMC. You have people like Eric Wold giving a very solid price target. And right now it's selling below that. Saying the completion of the latest at the money stock sell program bolsters the balance sheet and provides strategic optionality to boost shareholder value. Of the 10 analyst surveys by the FactSet who cover AMC, Wold is the one who's the bullish on the company. There are 5 analysts with the equivalent of sell ratings and 4 with the equivalent of hold ratings. Wold's new stock price target is more than triple the average analyst price of $4.86. So the average price of these analysts are saying $4.86 and Wold's saying 16. That shows you just how bullish he is on AMC. Given our increasingly positive view on AMC's balance sheet position, renegotiating terms with landlords, and improved cash flow outlook on a box office recovery into the year end, we viewed any future equity as an opportunistic versus necessary to keep the company afloat, Wold wrote in a note to clients. Any liquidity concerns should now be eliminated. And see that right there? That's big words right there. Any liquidity concerns should now be eliminated. That right there gives these bigger commercial investors lots of confidence going in and buying into AMC right now. And I think you're seeing that with these bigger print orders coming in the last few days. So going into next week, we do know, obviously, right now that a lot of big places like Ortex and others are calling for a short squeeze that could happen on AMC. Now, again, nobody knows for sure, just like Ortex said. They don't know. Obviously, nobody knows for sure what's going to happen. But you do see all these numbers correlating, coming up, saying, hey, look, there could be a squeeze happening soon. And you have analysts like Wold coming in saying, hey, look, even without a squeeze, this stock is selling undervalued right now. At the end of the day, it helps out all of us no matter what happens. I'm a long-term holder in AMC no matter what happens. Hopefully this does squeeze, and hopefully lots of people make lots of money on this and changes lots of people's lives, for the good. That's what I hope happens. Obviously, I'm sure you're hoping the same. But at the end of the day, we'll still be here covering AMC no matter what. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smack the like button down below. Hit that little sub button. Also, go down below and click on that Discord link. About 1,500 people in Discord. Love to have you part of the family over there. Come and hang out. Join us. Join the laughs. Join the meme section. And most of all, I'll see you guys on the star side. Peace out, fam.